Hello there, it's time for another review. Now, last time I did this, I asked, is there something specifically you want me to review? And Stuart Burden, a colleague of mine, says, can you review Brexit? I did say anything. So here's my review on Brexit. It's fucked. Completely. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Sorry. Disclaimer alert. Very sorry. This review holds absolutely no responsibility whatsoever if your child, children watches the reviews. May contain sexual offensive language, but snowflakes only. Right, we'll get back to it again. Right, Brexit. It's completely fucked. Absolutely fucked. Right. Back in the days of David Cameron, when he was Prime Minister, he went over to Brussels to try and bring over some trade deals. He went over there, I'm sure he went over there with the best intentions. But he came back with fuck all. No trade deals at all. And I think that was his downfall. I think it was then the British public didn't believe in him anymore. Or didn't believe in the Tory government. So, as arrogant as he is and was, he decided to put up a public vote for us to stay or remain in the EU and Brexit. And I think he banked on the public people to be behind him. And I think he was that arrogant and that foolhardy that I think he forgot just how resilient, no, I don't think that's the right word, resilient, just how what's the word I'm looking for? Just how proper British the British people really are, right? So, yeah, just how resilient, just how British the British people really are. So he says, right, let's do a vote. Let's vote to stay. Those who want to stay, vote stay. Those who want to leave, vote leave. So what happened on the 23rd of June 2016? Okay, over 16 million people voted to stay, but over 17 million people voted to leave. And I think David Cameron was shocked by that. I really do think, and that was his, and it wasn't long after that he was, or he felt he was forced to resign. Then along came Theresa May, and with the best intentions, she thought what she was doing was right. However, in my opinion, in my review of my opinion of this, she was trying to please everybody, all parties, including the dickhead Jeremy Corbyn. Now he's trying to put a block or a stop on every single movement that the Tory government have done. Right? Now, whether he's doing this to be a dickhead, I don't know. Whether he's got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies in Brussels, possibly. Without a doubt. Possibly. Too many fucking fingers. But the idiot that Jeremy Corbyn is, he's turned round and says, let me be Prime Minister. I will go to Brussels. I will get you this trade, that trade, and the other trade. I will bring it back over to England that I want you to vote against that trade. What the fuck? Why? Why wind up the British public more than what they're already wound up? I don't get that. But do you really want a leader who's more interested in putting former British Army, British Navy, British Air Force personnel who served, whether they served in Ireland, Iraq, Iran, Bosnia, wherever they served, to have them put in prison, like, for crimes against terrorism. Our own British soldiers who sacrificed their lives so we can live ours. But yet he's quite happy to have dinner with a known terrorist. He's a terrorist sympathiser. He didn't want us. He would rather, if there was another world war, he'd do what Chamberlain wanted us to do before Churchill came into power, and that was to surrender. Because that's what Chamberlain wanted us to do, surrender to the Germans. And that's what Corbyn would want us to do. Not go to war, but become fucking snowflakes and surrender. We're too resilient for that. No one has invaded this country since 1066. And there's a reason for that. Because we won't fall for it again. Okay? Moving along. So, Theresa May tried to please everyone. Then she started to fail. The British public, as well as part of her own people of her own party, started to have no confidence in her. So she resigned. So now we've got Boris Johnson, who personally I think is the best fucking Prime Minister we've had in a long time. Right? He says we are going to leave on the 31st or the 30th or 31st of August, of October, sorry. We are going to leave. Whether there's a deal or no deal, we're going to leave. And that's what Theresa May should have done. Not, let's go for an extension. Let's pay more money to the EU. Because the EU are just going to say, yes, we'll accept your extension. Yes, we'll accept your extension. Yes, we'll accept your extension. They'll keep on saying that because we're feeding them fucking money. Money that we could provide for our own NHS, our own police force. Better working conditions for the nurses. Better pay for the nurses. More police officers. Fire engines. More firefighters rather than this bloody... Because at the moment, I think there's a lot more retaining firefighters than what they are firefighters. Which is stupid. Anyway, so that's my review on Brexit. It's fucked. Until we leave Brexit, there's all this scaremongering. No one knows what's going to happen. No one. There's a lot of scaremongering from the media. Yeah, the pound will go down, but it'll get back up again. We might lose jobs. Jobs will go, but more jobs will come back. We'll lose trade, but that trade will come back because they'll come to us. We won't need to go to them. They'll come to us. We can set our own laws. Fuck knows, we fucking need them. Okay, we can do a lot more things. So that's my review on Brexit. Right, another review now. Not Coca-Cola. It isn't dandelion and burdock. So what drink do you think I've got? It's not a Coke. It's not dandelion and burdock. Okay, it's a limited edition. It's not going to be much of this around. It's Fanta. Dark orange. Yes, dark orange. Okay. Now you've seen these cars that have got a burnt orange colour. That's orange. Okay. That's orange. That's orange. That's not fucking burnt orange. That's not dark orange. You've seen the colours on cars, the burnt orange. It's got a tinge of orange. There's a fucking orange in this. So, crack it open. It smells orangey. I'll give them that. Oh, let's do the pour. Now I don't know if you could see that, but it looked like liquid charcoal that was coming out, like ash, liquid ash. Do you know when you pour water onto ash? That's what it looked like. It does smell very orangey. Very orangey indeed. That's not bad actually. It's got the taste of Fanta Orange, Tango, whatever you want to call it. Tastes more like Tango. It's stronger than Fanta, but if you remember the Tango drinks, just still around. Yeah, that's weird because it's black. It tastes of orange. Let's see if you can see this colour. Can you see that? It's got a really weird colour to it when you're pouring it out. It looks liquid ash. That's the only way that I can describe it, but it smells really orangey. It tastes orangey. Right, let's do the purple glasses thing. Okay, so it's 2%. Right, so from concentrate, fruit juices from concentrate is 3%. Orange is 2%. Blood orange is 1%. So it has got blood orange in it. And I think it's that you can taste. It does taste orangey, but a different sort of orange. So I bet it's the blood orange you can taste. That's quite nice. Bought 2 of these because they were on special offer from Asda. Buy 2 for £1.20. So you're probably talking about 65, maybe 70 pence for a bottle. And it does say, please recycle. Put it on properly. It does say, please recycle me. Now, so what else I want to get off my chest? There's another guy who's doing these YouTube videos. Don't know his name. Don't really care. But he's been giving me a bit of grief. So if you go back into my channel, you'll see some comments. And he asked me, why do I keep licking my lips? Personally, I didn't know I was at first, until you mentioned it. Now, there's 2 avenues I could go down this. I could go down the rude part because it'd been rude to me because he mentioned something about my teeth. So that rude part, I could say, well, I'm licking the lips because I'm savouring the taste of your mother. I could say that. But I'm not like that. So what I am going to say is, I didn't realise I was. Maybe I suffer from dry lips. I don't know. There you go. I've just done it again. Then he mentions about my teeth. So I've got a gap in my teeth. At the bottom of my teeth here. So fucking what? What's it got to do with you? I don't understand why I've got a couple of missing teeth is your concern. What's it got to do with you? Nothing. Nothing absolutely whatsoever. You stick with your reviews, mate, and I'll stick to mine. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Right. I've got in touch with a mate of mine at work, and he sells stuff. So I've told him to give me his products and I'll review them for him. So there's going to be irons that'll be coming on, a micro chef thing. We'll be reviewing that. The iron, it's a cordless steam iron. So I'll be reviewing that against the everyday conventional iron with a cord. So I'll give a good honest review. I'll do the best I can, as I always do, and that's it really. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. If you want me to review something else, let me know. I'll talk about it. I'll give you my honest opinion. Told you about Brexit. It's fucked. That's it. Until we come out, there's no point scaremongering about it because no one knows what's going to happen. Unless you like that bloke who's come from the year 2030. The fuck is all that about? Okay? There's a thing on Facebook about a bloke who's come from the year 2030. Read about it. It's fucked up. Really is fucked up. Anyway, I'm off now because I've got nothing more to say and I'm just waffling. So glad you've watched this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Please tell your friends about this, and we'll speak to you soon. Alright, thank you, bye.